Well, actually, man, saw these guys in the magazines, and it was Jonathan Boyd and Luke Williams who were the original Bushwackers. Johnny got hurt at some point along the way, and there was a breakup of the team, and they went back to what was the original New Zealand or Kiwi sheep herders, which was Luke Williams and Butch Miller. Or Butch, wait, I said that right?
Yeah.
Okay, goddamn, I'm a little punchy. So they had been the Kiwi sheep herders. They had worked in New Zealand, Australia, and around as that. They had done stints in Calgary, and then Jonathan got involved. The three of them worked as a threesome for a while. And then John kind of went his own way, and John started taking his hand in booking positions. I know John booked a little bit in San Antonio for a while and other places, but they were some unique characters. I met Jonathan Boyd first, and for whatever reason, John was coming through, I guess, Dallas at the time, and had done a couple shots in in Dallas, and he came through when we were with Southwest, and he was just Jonathan Boyd. So I didn't know, but I had met and been around Jonathan a little bit. And then there was a point around 1983, maybe 82, 83-ish, something like that, that we broke away. The Houston wrestling office broke away from Southwest Championship Wrestling in San Antonio. And Bill Watts had bought into the territory, into Houston. He was a third owner. Well, San Antonio, which was run by Joe Blanchard and, of course, Tully Blanchard, they had, I'm trying to think, Tully may have been booking at that time, but I can't remember exactly who the hell the booker was. But they were going to crown a new world champion. You know, that's what you do when you break away a lot of times, is you crown your own world champion.
Right.
So they had this tournament and everything, and they made their TV, and they put their TV in Houston, which was, folks, this was before cable. This is where you had to get placement on a local station. And Southwest Championship Wrestling got placement in Houston for their show, and they were going to have the finals of the tournament take place at the Summit in Houston to crown a new world champion. Terry Funk was a part of it. Adrian Adonis, Lou Thez was going to present the championship, and so on and so forth. And Luke and Butch were there that night. So George Napolitano, who is a good friend of mine, and George is, people always talk about the Apter magazines and Bill Apter. Well, the counter to Bill Apter was George Napolitano, who basically shot for every other wrestling magazine that was out there. Apter shot for the London publishing magazines, and George Napolitano was the guy, his counterpart on every other wrestling magazine, if you will. So Napolitano and I were friends, and we went out, and he says, "Hey, man," he goes, "can you give us a ride back to the hotel? I'm with Luke and Butch." I'm like, "Sure." So they get in my car, and immediately Luke pulls out a Ferdinand Snavitz and fires it up. And he goes and he passes it to me, and I said, "No, thank you, man. I don't smoke. I don't do that." And I'll never forget the advice that Luke gave me at that point in time, because this was 82-ish, maybe. I don't think it was 82-ish. And I remember just going, no, I don't smoke. He says, "Stay straight, mate. That's my fucking advice to you. Stay straight. Always remember this, mate. You want to make it in the business, you stay straight." And, well, boy, I didn't take that advice. But it was a great night. It was a great night out with those guys. It was the first time that I'd ever gone out. We went to a Denny's, and Luke ordered one side of the menu, and Butch ordered the other side.
Really?
True story.